Sacramento, what's happening? Sacktown Pete back at it again. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm so glad that you guys loved the jersey collection video. That was a fun video to do, and boy, I just gets me excited on the rebrand of the Sacramento Kings brand and the new jerseys for what's ahead for next season. But I want to talk about this rumor about Kings being linked to Khris Middleton as a surprise landing spot this offseason. For those of you guys who don't know, Khris Middleton plays for the Milwaukee Bucks, is the Robin to the Batman, who is Giannis, the Greek freak. And Khris Middleton was listed, according to Greg Schwartz of Bleacher Report, as a potential landing spot for the Sacramento Kings. Middleton, who is a three-time All-Star and obviously an NBA champion with the Milwaukee Bucks, who beat the Suns back in 2021. Schwartz has him listed as a surprise landing spot in Sacramento for the Sacramento Kings. Schwartz went on to go ahead and say, Sacramento is very much on the rise after reaching the postseason for the first time since Middleton was in middle school, and could have an opening at small forward should Harrison Barnes leave the free agency. Middleton would be an upgrade over Barnes. That's the obvious, of course. Barnes, as he's a superior three-level scorer, ball handler, passer, and defender, who brings 74 games of playoff experience to a young Kings team. Middleton can become an unrestricted free agent this summer if he does decline his whopping player option that's worth $40 million. Schwartz thinks that the Kings could make some serious noise in the Western Conference next season, with Middleton next to De'Aaron Fox, Kevin Huerter, Keegan Murray, Domantas Sabonis, and Malik Monk. And I 100% agree with that, guys. Khris Middleton, if he opts out of that whopping $40 million player option, which I would be somewhat surprised, but he could potentially not opt out and run it back another year with Giannis and the Bucks. But internally, the Milwaukee Bucks will have a new head coach. The coach who led them to the championship, Mike Budenholzer, has let go of the team because they were eliminated in the first round against the Miami Heat. Middleton might not like the direction or the vision at where this team is headed into, but obviously it would be hard to turn down a $40 million player option. But we've seen crazy things happen. This is the NBA. It's a business at the end of the day. For the Sacramento Kings, if Middleton does opt out, and if you are linked or if you're in the hunt to get Middleton, yeah, when free agency opens up, you got to come out. You got to come out opening up swinging for Khris Middleton, because, boy, Khris Middleton is legit good. Yes, he's had some injuries, but at the end of the day, when he's healthy, he's legitimate, and he could make the Sacramento Kings a contending team in the Western Conference as early as next year, because you sign Middleton potentially. You have Murray, you have Fox, you have Sabonis, you have Davion, you have Huerter, you have Malik off the bench. I love it, man. I honestly do love this. This will be a legitimate pickup, and this could be the pickup where the Sacramento Kings could win a playoff series next season and go the distance. Look at the Western Conference. Memphis, they're a big question mark with the whole John Morant stuff going on. You don't know how good the Clippers are going to be. Do they blow it up with Kawhi George and Kawhi Leonard and Paul George? Did they break that up? Minnesota, you don't know what's going on there with Anthony Towns, Anthony Edwards, Rudy Gobert fighting with teammates. There's a lot going on there. Out of all the Western Conference teams, yes, the Lakers did make the Western Conference Finals, and even though they got swept, you don't know what's going to happen in LA, because with LeBron James coming out saying that he doesn't know what he's going to do, he's going to decide. So a lot is banking on LeBron James' decision there. The Denver Nuggets will be the team to beat in the Western Conference next year, because they are the Denver Nuggets. They're a really good basketball team. The Phoenix Suns, obviously, with their new coach, they still have Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. Those two are legitimate superstars, and they will find a way to make it work. Hopefully for next year, they probably will be back and be better. But the Sacramento Kings, will be better. Running back with the same core potentially, and if you can get an upgraded talent at the wing like a Khris Middleton, Middleton can definitely take your team to the next level. And obviously, with the development of Keegan Murray as well, you can go further. You can expand on that development as a team and building off of this past season's run. I like the Sacramento Kings going into the Western Conference, being at the top, one of the top teams in the Western Conference next year. Because, like I said, those teams that I mentioned, you don't know what's going to happen there with those teams. And legitimately, it's just the way I see it. It's a three-man team race for the Western Conference next year: Denver Nuggets, the Phoenix Suns, and the Sacramento Kings. So that's the way I see it. Khris Middleton would be a bona fide, legitimate pickup. I would love to hear from you guys. So I want to hear from you guys on your guys' thoughts about the Kings being linked to Khris Middleton and potentially a pickup in picking up Khris Middleton if he does turn down his player option. Looking just the outside, just looking at things on paper, you question why he would turn down that player option. It's a $40 million player option. Like I said, he might not like the direction or the vision of where the Milwaukee Bucks are going towards. That's kind of hard to say because they still are a very good basketball organization and a very good team, and they have a top 3, top 5 player in Giannis there. So, but crazy things have happened in the NBA. This is the league. It's a business at the end of the day, and maybe he wants to lock up a big contract and a new deal, and maybe he wants to have a bigger role. And with the Sacramento Kings, trust me, man, you'll have a bigger role with the Sacramento Kings if you do decide to opt out and sign here with us. And why wouldn't you want to sign here with us? We got the Beam. We got Fox and Sabonis, 2 All-NBA players, top 15 players in the NBA. We got a lockdown clamp defender in Davion Mitchell. We have shooters with Keegan Murray, Kevin Huerter, and Malik Monk. We have the Wizard. Like, why wouldn't you want to sign here if you're a free agent, man? So that's going to do it for today's video. I would love to hear from you guys and hear you guys' take on this. It gets me excited. Obviously, NBA Finals Game 2 is on today, later on. Denver Nuggets look strong Game 1. I expect them to win the next game as well, and I expect this series, the Denver Nuggets, to win the NBA Finals and become the NBA champions this season. So, with that being said, no knock on Jimmy Butler. Love Jimmy. He's carried this Miami Heat team all the way to the NBA Finals. I just think that's not going to be enough because the Denver Nuggets have a deeper team, and usually when you're the deeper team, there's the chances are that the deeper team always wins, and they have the Joker. He's just insanely good, man. So, with that being said, that's going to do it for me for today's video. I really do appreciate you guys tuning in. Have yourself a great rest of your Sunday. Have yourself a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy the game tonight. Let me know your guys' thoughts about Khris Middleton and how he would look in a Kings uniform. It would be a legitimate pickup, man. He does a lot of things that the Kings need, and most importantly, if he does opt out, boy, the Sacramento Kings got to come out when free agency opens up. They got to come out swinging and try to potentially sign him. So I'll catch you guys in my next video. Take care. God bless. Keep pushing forward. Have yourself a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.